we can drill it down into our brainstem. 250 million years ago, we developed the basal ganglia, which is the part of our brain that basically has us do us. What you repeatedly do becomes wired in your consciousness at the most basic fundamental level. So you're exactly right. If you have a habitual way of being, you're going to continue to be that way until you decide, I'm going to live from a different identity. I'm going to reshape my mind with inner size, with John's work, and with what you do. But that requires effort. That requires the discipline to create those new neural pathways. And at the most fundamental level, you get to a point where literally it's harder to do the things that you do naturally now. And the ancient Stoics talked about this too. Seneca said, how much do a straight course where doing what is best for you is what you most enjoy. But it requires pertinacity was the word that he used, and discipline. You need to show up and you need to do it. But then it becomes easier and easier and easier. And this is the fifth objective in the book, is master yourself, in which I talk about the art and science of behavioral change. And I talk about BJ Fogg, James Clear's Atomic Habits, and all the other guys and women. But he makes a really important point, because where most people get it wrong is they think something's wrong with them. They think they have a character flaw. Because you have failed to install this habit and that habit and this habit, and now you have this addictive behavior, et cetera, you want to give up because you think something's wrong with you. You have a character flaw. He says, no. It's a design flaw. You haven't been taught behavioral design, because it's actually not that complicated. To install and delete habits, you need to do 3 things to install, as how I teach it, and 3 things to delete habits. And when you practice that, the same way you'd practice a musical instrument or a martial art or a language you want to learn, you get better at it. But we're not taught how to do that. And it's insanely important that we teach the next generation and ourselves to do it, because willpower, discipline, outpredicts everything for everything you want in your life. And you can cultivate it. Longer chat we can have on that, but I feel so passionately about it. And it's exciting. And this is life-changing. When you realize it's not you, you've been playing the wrong game, it's supposed to be hard. Oh, and I can simplify the whole thing. And this is how I do it. Then it becomes fun. And these aren't chores you're checking off a list. They're gifts you're giving to yourself, which is the other difference between me and you and the old version of ourselves. Look, I used to order, buy 1 pizza, get 1 free. I'd have 1 pizza for dinner and the next one for breakfast. I felt that way. I wanted to end my own life 25 years ago. I had none of these skills that we're talking about now. I have felt the depths of despair and that pain, and I've built the scaffolding in my life where I have ups and downs, as we all do, but I'm never going there. And now I can help people and show them the breadcrumbs that I kind of followed to get to a point of just deep joy. And it's what we do with our kids. And I'll wrap this up, but we tell our kids, make the connection. We've been blessed. They've never had an antibiotic. 11 and 6, they like feeling good. When they get a little bit sick, make the connection. Oh, that sugary food and this, and that, and they don't like that. And when we make the connection between this and that, we bring joy to the process and give ourselves the gift of well-being with each choice that we make. And oh, by the way, that's Arte. So in any given moment, what would your best self do? Are they going to do this? Are they going to do that? And again, we don't need to be perfect, but even getting 3, 5, 10% better in that, you change your life. Then you aggregate and compound it, and things become a lot more fun in the process.